What's up, everybody? My name is Dana Harris with Young Gurus Math Tutoring, and I'm back again to drop some more math jewels. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add and subtract polynomials. Now, there are different types of polynomials. You can get into the specifics: monomials, binomials, trinomials, and the rest of them are polynomials, but they're all considered polynomials. Let's go ahead and get right into the examples. Example 1, I am going to add these two, and I have 3x squared plus 6x minus 1. And I want to add to that 4x squared plus 5x plus 9. All right, so I have these two polynomials. I'm going to add them. There's several ways you can add them. The key thing is that you have to combine the like terms. So one of the basic ways to add them is you can actually do this vertically. So I can take these polynomials and vertically add them up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this second one and I'm going to line it up with the first one. So I'm going to put 4x squared, so plus 4x squared. I have the 5x, so I'll put plus 5x, and then plus 9. All right, I've lined up the like terms, and then now I just add them vertically. 3 plus 4 is 7. Keep the x squared. 6 plus 5 is 11. Keep the x. And negative 1 plus 9 is 8. And this would be your answer. Remember, whenever you're adding and subtracting like terms, the exponent stays the same. Okay, so that's our first example, and we are going to go right into the second example. All right, example 2. I have let's see, what do I have? I have 2x or 2g to the fourth minus 3g plus 9. And I am going to add to that negative 3g to the third power plus 12g. I'm sorry, that should be negative 3g to the third power, or negative tree. And actually, I did write it right the first time. Negative g to the third power. I must have said it wrong. Negative g to the third power. And then plus 12g. That's all right. Okay, so notice there are some terms that are the same and there are some terms that are different. So I'm going to switch this one up a little bit. I'm going to rewrite the entire thing because I want to space it out. So I have 2g to the fourth power. I hope you all can see that on the board. Nope, that's a little too bright. Let's get a darker color. Let's go with this right here. Let's go with my black. I wanted to get away from black, but let's go with the black. So 2g to the fourth. There's no g to the third power here. There's no g squared, so I'm going to spread it out over here. I'm going to say minus 3g and then plus 9. Okay, now I want to add it up, but there's no g to the fourth power, so I'm going to say minus g to the third power. Let's make that look a little neater. And then plus 12g. Okay, so this is just like saying 0g to the third power. So anyway, we're just going to add this 2g to the fourth power. It has no like term, so we keep that. 0 minus 3g to the third power, or 0 plus negative 3g to the third power is still, and I keep saying 3g. Blah. Negative 3 plus 12 is positive 9g, and then 9 plus 0 is just plus 9. So although I keep saying the wrong g to the third power term, I probably I probably should be saying tree instead of 3, and that's why I'm messing up. But anyway, if you notice, even though there aren't like terms in all of them, it's just like adding 0. So you don't have to put placeholders. You could. Notice there's no g squared term, but you all get the point. All right. Let's do a little spray this time. All right. And we have, let's do 2 more examples where we subtract. So addition and subtraction are always are opposites. So I like to do those together. So let's do one where we have subtraction. Example tree. This time we're going to subtract the polynomials. 14h to the 4th plus 3h to the 3rd. And then we subtract 9h to the 4th plus 2h to the 3rd. All right, same thing. I can line them up vertically, or however you want to do it. You can say 14h to the 4th minus 9h to the 4th, but just for the sake of this lesson being online, if you're watching this online, you obviously came here for a reason, because you wanted some help. So I want to try to make it as simple as possible. All right, so 14h to the 4th minus 9h to the 4th is going to give me 5h to the 4th power. 3h to the 3rd power minus 2h to the 3rd power is just 1h to the 3rd power, or simply h to the 3rd power. So that's our final answer. That's that example. Let's do one more with subtraction so you can see. I like to show a variety of the different types of problems you'll see. Just want to make sure that I try to make this as simple as possible. One of the things that has helped me be successful in my teaching is that whenever I'm teaching someone, I try to make sure that I don't assume that they know something. And I think with working with secondary students, they get frustrated because they hear enough teachers say, oh, you should know this, you should know this. So I don't want to assume. Let's see, negative 6w to the 4th plus w squared, and minus negative 2w cubed plus 4w squared minus w. All right, so negative 6w to the 4th, there's no w to the 4th term over there. So I can actually just bring down this negative 6w to the 4th. There's no w to the 3rd power here. So it's just like saying 0 minus negative w to the 3rd. So if I have 0 minus a negative, whenever we subtract a negative, I have plus 2w to the 3rd power. W squared, I have 1w squared minus 4w squared. So 1 minus 4 is negative 3. And then there's no w term here. So 0 minus negative w is just like 0 plus w. So this is our final answer. Notice this time I didn't do the vertical method. Okay, so it's the same thing though. It's just that I did it a slightly different way. I always like to show a variety of ways to do things and work out the mathematics, because I feel like as a student, if you're learning, you're going to pick up on the way that works best for you. Young Gurus Math Tutoring, I've got the solution to your math problems.